This is for ELISE by Beethoven, and it is from Faber Piano Adventures Performance Book, Level 2B, and it's our second edition. This is a tutorial, so don't expect this to be a fast piece. I'm just going to show you basically how to prepare to play it. So we're actually going to start with our left hand first, as it is often the hand that just gets left out. So we're going to find our middle C, and you'll notice on my piano for my videos, I have my middle C with a purple star just for reference for when you're looking at it online. So we're actually going to play A, C, and E. These are the notes that are in the first chord that appears on your page in your left hand. It just appears as a broken. So by knowing what the solid chord is, it will actually help you get used to finding the second chord. And you want to be careful that when you're going to get your second chord, you're going to have to move your pinky to your G sharp. Make sure that you're not twisting your hand. You want to make sure that you're just literally moving in. So you want to keep your fingers parallel with the keys. And the reason I stress this so much is because I was never ever told this. So I have a piano injury here that has been permanent for the last 34 years. So I actually find it really hard sometimes to play. So this is why I stress to my students, make sure you are as straight as the keys as you can possibly be. So our first chord, A, C, E, so find that and play it as a solid. Now for the second chord, you keep your E, grab your D instead of your C, and if your pinky is not quite able to reach that sharp, just slide in a little tiny bit so that you're right on top of that key. And see, my fingers are straight. So we have G sharp, D, E. And if you go back and forth, again, keep your E, D, G sharp. Gradually get used to changing between them. This will help you immensely when you go to play your song. Okay, so essentially what you'll end up playing on the first page will be A, C, E, C, E, then G sharp, D, E, D, E, A, C, E, and then again A, C, E, C, E. And if you continue into the second page, you're pretty much just going back and forth between these notes. Now on the third page, it changes and you have two new chords. So right now I'm playing A, C, E. We're going to keep our E. We're going to switch out our, we're going to keep our C but switch it to finger 2 and G in your lowest one. So A, C, E. Maybe easier to move your pinky first and then go to finger 2 on your C. So you could have G, C, E, and then you're going to bring your thumb down to D and swap out your C for B, and you're going to play G, B, D. So this is what we call a root position chord. So again, it's G, C, E, G, B, D. But what you're actually coming from in bar 16 is A, C, E. So I want you to practice this first. A, C, E, G, C, E, G, B, D, back to A, C, E. So when you're going from your G, B, D to your A, C, E, it is literally going up one note for each finger. One last time. So we have A, C, E, G, C, E, G, B, D, and then A, C, E. And if you can do those things as solid chords, you will be able to break them apart much easier, and they won't just seem like random notes. Okay, so I'm just playing from 16 down to 19. So I'm going to go back and start playing through the song. There's a section that starts at bar 20 with a bunch of E's. We'll deal with that when we get there. So here we are starting at the beginning. So left hand, here's our middle C. We're ready for our left hand chord, which is going to be broken. And right hand is going to go to the second E above middle C with finger number 5. And let's begin. Together, finger 2 in the right hand, finger 2 in the left hand. We're going to play our notes and go up 1, down, and then end on A's in both hands. And here, very important that you wait in bar 8 before you bring in the E and D sharp. A lot of people will rush this E and it doesn't get the full beat it requires. So I'm just going to go from bar 7 again. So it's 1 and 2 and, sorry, I'll do 7 again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and. So you have a little bit of an extra weight there. Let me do it one more time from bar 7. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and. Turn, which we try to work in. I usually memorize a couple of the last bars and turn my page as I can. 15, together, up, back, and A's. Now we're going into our new section, which has G, C, E. In your right hand now, we have finger 5 on your E. We're going to switch it to finger 4. Then your G, come to the E section. There's a lot going on here, so I'll explain it as best as I can. So I'm going from bar 20. So when you start with the E's, we're going to have the right hand will play a B and the left hand will play an E. You repeat the note in your left hand, then you play the E above middle C. Your right hand is going to steal that E and play the E an octave higher. Your left hand will copy and play exactly what your right hand just did. And then your right hand will steal again and go up to the next E. So I'll do that again. So we have B and we have E in our left hand. 2 E's up the octave, steal, octave higher, copy with left hand, steal, and finish 3 E's above middle C. And I'll do it one more time. So we have B in our right hand and E in our left. Repeat, octave higher, steal, octave higher, copy left hand, steal. Next, we have a very interesting section as well. We have a lot of D sharps and E's. So here's our middle C. We're going up to this D sharp right here with finger 3. And we're going to go back and forth between our hands. So sometimes left hand will play the D sharp E. Sometimes right hand will play D sharp E. And we're using fingers 2 and 3 in each hand. So 3, 2, and 2, 3. So there are actually 6 D sharp E's in this little section. So we do left, right, left, and then when right hand comes back in, it's going to do finger 4 on D sharp, and you're going to do 3 sets of D sharp E's with your left hand moving back down to be into your A position. So 1, 2, 3, and then you're back in on bar 24. Okay, so let me do that again now. So we have 6 D sharp E's. So left hand, right hand, right hand finger 4, left hand goes down to your A. Okay, and last time. Now I'm going to go from the E section in bar 20. So we're starting with a B in my right hand, E below, middle C in my left. Steal. Left hand copies. Steal. Left hand first. Right. Left. Finger 4. And continuing on. RIT, which is short, RIT is short for ritardando, which means gradually slowing down. So we're going to play our last notes and slow it down. Now it ends here like this. I actually prefer ending on a full chord because you are playing these 3 notes throughout. So it actually feels more comfortable to finish with your full chord. So I'm going to make that slight little adjustment there. I am going to play from bar 28 to the end, and then I'm going to show you how I suggest to my students that they actually finish with a slightly fancier ending. So bar 28. Slow it down. Put your pedal on. I will show you a version of pedal momentarily. And then we're going to play A, C, E, A, C, E. Cross your left hand over your right hand. Play A, C, E, and end with A. And don't use your thumb, please. Use finger 2 or finger 3, because those are our longest fingers. And I'll show you that again. We're going to go from bar 28 one more time. Ritardando, and then our full chord, and finish with A. All right, now I'm going to do the entire song again with the pedal just to show you how that would sound. And if you want a full version of this with faster tempo, I have another video on my channel as well. It just is stated as for ELISE with all the information there from Faber. Thank you so much. Have a great day.